in that win column. It's the Patriots going up against the Jets.
Thank you, Larry. Coming to you from just off the New Jersey Turnpike in East Rutherford, we are just about set for football on EA Sports from MetLife Stadium. A few minutes ago, the hometown Jets were introduced to this sellout crowd, and it's a roar that could be heard across the river in Manhattan. They're set to go as their Jets will match up with Tom Brady and the New England Patriots. It's AP, Adrian Peterson. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. Brady to throw on second down. Space to maneuver at the 40. Philip Dorsett hauls it in. And he's finally taken down, but not before getting across midfield and across the 45-yard line. A gain of 32 that time. First down, here's a run with Peterson. And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll in fact tackle him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd and 11. Here's Brady to throw. He's going to float this one deep right side. And this is caught inside the 5. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Brandon Cooks, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Pats have taken the early lead. And he gets it to make it 7-0 Patriots. Gostkowski now out to kick it away. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll take this across the 25. Couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. Here's Matt Forte with his first carry. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
Here's Petty. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Lawrence Guy coming hard that time. He's able to run him down for a loss of 12. And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively.
Let's go.
Petty now. And he hits Jermaine Kearse. And look out, a big hit to the shoulder pads took him right off his feet. It'll be a gain of 12, but it will also lead to 4th down. On is the second-year man from Sam Houston State, Lachlan Edwards, to punt it away. Back deep is Philip Dorsett. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. Oh, boy, he fielded it right on the goal line. A great return there, bobbing and weaving his way for 31 yards. And the Patriots take over. Here's Peterson as they begin on the ground. And he'll work this one up to about the 38. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. With that last carry, Adrian Peterson has gone over 12,000 yards in his career. He becomes the 16th member of that elusive club.
How about that? The next 3 guys that are on the list that he can pass, all Hall of Famers. Thurman Thomas, Franco Harris, and Marcus Allen. No wonder his dad called him AD for all day. That man can go.
Here's Brady. Oh, and this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked off with great anticipation. And it's a touchdown for the Jets. That's certainly not something we see often from number 12, Tom Brady, although we did see it in Super Bowl 51.
And that's why it's so memorable, because of what you just said. It doesn't happen very often. And think of the momentum that you gain as a defense, not only picking off Tom Brady, but pick 6. Oh, boy, you feel good about yourselves.
Our first update now comes from Atlanta. An early lead in that game for the Falcons. And we'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along here. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. So the Patriots coming out now. They start the drive with Peterson. And he'll take this forward for 2, maybe 3. But we do have a flag down, and they're already marching backward. Following the penalty, it's Peterson. Oh, and now he bowls him over. Still go. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. But this will fortunately wind up out of bounds.
Now, I have to admit, partner, that I've often thought that I don't like this rule, where the offensive player fumbles the ball, it goes out of bounds, and they get to keep it.
That's just because you're a defensive guy. That's why you don't like it.
Yeah, you're right. It is a slanted view, isn't it?
But this is where, for the offensive team, the sideline is their friend. Usually it's not their friend.
Yeah, exactly right. I actually played for a guy in college. You know what he used to name the sideline? Sammy. Sammy sideline, and use him well.
And a first hook up with is All-Pro tight end Rob Gronkowski. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. Fresh set of downs here. Shift together here from the D-line. Now a run with Peterson. And he loses the football a second time.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. The fumble, but they're able to maintain possession. Now it's second down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. And the offense lining up 1st and 10. They go play action here on 1st down. And incomplete there, almost picked off. That's one you maybe expect your roaming free safety to come up with. But it's 2nd down. And on 2nd and 10 now. Throwing again. Brady. And incomplete. He tried to leave it underneath. Nearly got picked. They may be lucky to have that one back. 3rd down.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Throwing is Brady on 3rd down. And this is caught. It's Edelman. And he's brought down after a good gain. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. The former 7th-round pick, Julian Edelman, just continues to have such a productive career.
And has made himself into a receiver. Remember, he was a college quarterback, and not just a productive one, a very good one.
At Kent State, right?
Yes, a great leader, a guy who could make plays with his feet and his arm. Got to the NFL and had to convert into being a receiver and was drafted that way. And that conversion, oh boy, it's been good.
No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. Peterson. And he's over the line and into the end zone for a Patriot score. Adrian Peterson, his 6th touchdown of the season, and the Patriots have taken the lead. Well, they held him out on 2nd down, and now here's 3rd and goal. They'll run it. Here's Peterson. And he keeps fighting his way into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. Adrian Peterson, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Pats able to cash in for 6. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. Gostkowski now out to kick it away. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. New York set to take the field. And a 3-and-out on that first drive. We'll see if they can do better here.
They should have a better opportunity because the nerves should be settled now. That first series, everybody goes out with a little extra emotion. So now they get a chance to go back out and say, okay, now we're into the game. Let's go play and play as best we can.
You almost get a mulligan then on that first drive?
Sometimes it absolutely serves that way. You get a second opportunity. Nothing big happened. But then again, you didn't commit any mistakes either. Off you go.
And he will not only not get the yard he needed, he goes the wrong direction.
Well, you had to punt on your first drive, and on the first play of the second drive, you end up going backwards. I would dare say they need something good to happen right here, right now.
Here we go, Leopard! Leopard! We got three. Back out of that Philly, here we go! Over!
They'll set up to throw. Now he's flushed out right. On the run, he'll let it go deep. And got his man complete. And he's taken down, but not before getting this across midfield and just shy of the 40. And an update from our nation's capital in D.C. And the 49ers are out to the early lead. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels.
Here we go now!
Play this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage.
Every year I go to the combine and marvel at the speeds that linebackers are running nowadays. They run like DBs. And let's face it, they know how to finish plays too. Eyes up, head up, run right through them.
And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. On second down, here's Hackenberg. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field and it's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. It doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
3rd and long for Hackenberg. Screenplay, Johnson. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And that's going to make it 4th down. With Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin with you. It's the Jets in possession as we begin quarter number 2 here. They are, however, facing a 4th down situation. Here's Lachlan Edwards now. On for his second punt. He'd take a repeat of his first. Oh, it's a wobbler here. Here's Dorsett. And he is out of bounds, getting it across the 30-yard line. Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15. And out will come the offense as they take over. Reminder that coming up later tonight in the national window, we'll see the Giants travel out to Denver to take on the Broncos. And then tomorrow night, it's the Colts and Titans, an AFC South battle from Nashville.
Both of them have designs on winning that division.
A 10th carry now for Peterson. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on first down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
Again, Peterson. And he's got it up over the 40 to the 41. Call it a gain of 4 there, so it sets up a big play here. 3rd and a yard.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
A 3-yard gain and enough for the first down. Instead of the running back in New England, sometimes they like to call them the passing backs. They get them the ball in different ways, don't they?
They certainly do. Think about the ones they've had in recent vintage. You talk about Kevin Falk, Danny Woodhead, Shane Vereen, James White could have been the MVP in the Super Bowl if it wasn't for a certain quarterback that was on the field that day.
Now a play fake here on first down. And Cooks has it over the middle. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. That'll be a New England first down, a gain of 12.
Right there. All day, baby.
Here's Peterson. And now running right through him. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
They run again on first down. Peterson. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Hey, when you get good yardage like that on first down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
They'll run the end around. This is Cooks. So a nice job to break the 1 tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. They got 2 of the 3 they needed there. It leaves them with 3rd and just a yard. They run. Peterson. And he will have the first down before he's tackled at the 12. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well. They run again with Peterson. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
They'll throw with Brady. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. Open space inside the 10. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. DJ Foster, his first touchdown on the year. And the Patriots add on to their lead. There are several elements to a well-executed screen pass. This one resulted in a touchdown. It had all of those elements.
Yeah, you're so right, because you really need the rush to almost get to the quarterback, almost get to the passer. Then you've got to get the ball thrown perfectly, whether it's to the running back, the wide receiver, whoever the screen guy is. And, of course, the blocking has to form in front to get him downfield for the touchdown.
Gostkowski now out to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Jets offensive unit ready to get going here.
And this is their third drive. Maybe the focus right now not so much on points, but getting their first down.
And when you start off a game, you don't even think that's an issue, do you? But you go a drive, a second drive, no first down, that becomes an issue. Now you got to think about, okay, what type of play calling do I have to do to get us in a spot to pick that first one up?
Now a run with Forte. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Watch tight end. Watch tight end. Tight end's right. Tight end's right. All right, here we go. Green 39. Green 39.
On 2nd down, Forte. And not much. Maybe a yard up to the 29.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much.
And they insert their dime package, 6 DBs here on 3rd and 6.
Expecting pass all the way. Hackenberg. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Dorsett on the return. A good return there, 17 yards. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. And now out come the Patriots. They are clicking on all cylinders. They seem to be just scoring at will right now, and that's why they've opened up this big lead.
You know, we always talk about getting into the zone, and all athletes are seeking that, aren't they? Where everything is working for them, every move they make works, it clicks, and they are on point right now.
Yeah, they are in that zone that you're talking about. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. 3 yards to go here on 2nd down. 2 minutes remain here in the first half. We'll come back to MetLife Stadium after this short timeout. Gronk, the tight end, in motion. Another toad for the workhorse here this afternoon, Peterson. And a minimal gain here as he's up to about the 47-yard line. They got 2 of the 3 they needed there. It leaves them with 3rd and just a yard.
If they're going to get a first down out of this, they're going to have to earn it, because there's been tough going in the interior there. And here we are on 3rd and 1. Be prepared. Brace yourself. Going to be some contact going on.
New England on 3rd down. A perfect 4 for 4 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1.
Brady going to try and throw on 3rd down. Looking for Gronkowski, and he's got him complete. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. It's a gain of 20 and picking up the first.
They'll run it now out of the gun. AP still got it. Oh, and now he bowls him over. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
And an update from our nation's capital in D.C. And the Redskins there out to an early lead. I have a feeling that one's going to stay tight throughout. We'll continue to monitor. On second down, Peterson. Not enough there for a first. No gain, as a matter of fact. And it leaves them at 3rd and 1.
Well, we stopped on that play. We've had plenty of carries all afternoon. Every now and then the defense is going to win one, but I don't think they'll shy away from handing it to them the rest of the game.
New England on 3rd down. No problems to this point. A perfect 5 for 5. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. From the gun, it's Brady. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. And a shot taken on 3rd down, unsuccessful. 4th down now. This secondary has been roasted in this first half, and they get a measure of revenge there. Nice play on the deep ball.
Yeah, they're going to need a few more plays like that in order to get their confidence fully back, but that's one step in the proper direction. Everything looked good. Good snap, good hold. Sometimes, though, the ball just doesn't want to go where you want it, and this one winds up no good.
First down throw for Hackenberg. Sets up the screen to Forte. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense, as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. So here we go, 1st and 10 now. From the gun, Hackenberg. It's caught by Quincy Enunwa. And a big hit there as he runs into a brick wall. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve. First down, Hackenberg. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Now here's a timeout as they're going to get it with 8 seconds remaining here in the first half. The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass.
Now let's go! Detroit! Detroit!
Second down, Hackenberg. He's going to rifle one deep left side, and he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. So at halftime, it's the Patriots with the advantage, as we'll send you down the coast to Orlando, where we check in with our friend Larry Ridley and the EA Sports Halftime Report. Larry? Around the NFL, second quarter in Atlanta. And it's the NFC champs, the Falcons, that have moved down to an early advantage. That one tight to this point, and you'd have to imagine it'll stay tight throughout. This one fielded at the 5. And penalty markers down on the field. And they might be backing up a bit here to start the drive. Now, this is going to put them back with a not great field position.
So they really got zero benefit at all, right? Sometimes you can absorb a penalty when you get a big return. Then the penalty brings it back, but you still have great field position. As you pointed out, not in this case.
Here we go now. 319. 319. Watch it now. Let's go.
The pitch comes to Forte.
Despite a little power on the move, still tackled shy of the 20. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized. Hackenberg on 2nd down. The Pats are going to get there. Down he goes. Derek Rivers in there to record the 2nd sack of his young NFL career. The Jets on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 16.
Set! Green 39! Green 39!
Hackenberg now. And he finds Safarian Jenkins. And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield. They give him a gain of 38. They've been struggling in the passing game. Do you like the aggressiveness there? I mean, it worked on that play, but do you like it?
I do, because a lot of the time you're struggling because your passing lanes are clogged. That usually happens when you're throwing the ball underneath. People start to press up on you. Push them deep. Find some space and open things up again. Being aggressive there, I think, will pay off for them.
A running play now for Forte. Takes to midfield, but no further. Just a yard there.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Hackenberg now from the 50. Got his man, Robbie Anderson. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And it's picked up by the Patriots.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
Now after the fumble recovery, it's Brady. It's caught left side by Cooks. A very good move, but for a relatively modest gain out near the 32. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Well, they brought the pressure, and that meant man coverage behind him, so he's still able to complete the pass.
Even as he took the hit. And that's what you have to do, because I was just talking with a coach the other day, and he said, look, it's not always going to be pretty back there. You're going to have to give me completions. Even when you're taking some hits, sometimes you have to be your own blitz control, for lack of a better term. Got to make completions, step up and make those throws, and he did that.
New England on 3rd down. They have been superb. 5 for 6 to this point. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Now the dual threat man. This is DJ Foster. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
They tried to run right into the teeth of the defense on 3rd down, but looked like those teeth were pretty sharp.
They were having absolutely none of it. Stuffed them for a loss.
Yeah, couldn't get any leverage up front and move people aside in order to run the ball.
This is taken at the 18. And 9 yards there on the return following a punt of 47. And the Jets take possession. New York set to take the field. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it, though. Because
how many bombs does it take to smoke to the center of a Tootsie Roll Pop?
Moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. Is that word again, symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis, symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word, and I just kept using it.
And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short.
Here we go now. Blue 90. Blue 90. Watch it now, Barney. Barney. Watch it now, Barney. Barney. Now let's go. Watch it now, Barney. Barney.
Again they run. Again it's Forte. And the hole closes quickly. He gets it across the 35 to the 36-yard line. It'll be a gain of 2 on the play, but they'll remain a few inches short here with third down looming. And an update from our nation's capital in D.C. And it's the Redskins scoring again to open up that lead. Remember to keep an eye on the ticker, of course, at the bottom of your screen for updates on that game and others around the NFL. They'll try and get it with Forte. And some room to maneuver. He gets 7 out of it, and he also gets a first.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores.
Subscribe back and turn on post notifications. Emoji Waterway. Emoji double exclamation mark. 1 KO and away.
And they'll go bootleg with Hackenberg. And his throw is incomplete. He was trying to get it to Jermaine Kearse. That'll bring up second down.
Let's face it, if you want to get back into the game, these are the kind of throws you got to hit. He's wide open right there. Got to be able to get it to him, don't you think?
And those are the throws that haven't been available to them every time he's dropped a
Watch it.
pass.
J646.
A second down throw for Hackenberg. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
The Jets on third down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is third and 10.
Lucky 56. Hurry up, here we go. Green 39. Over. All right, here we go. Green, watch it now, Barney. Slam.
Now Hackenberg. And unable to connect on the long pass. It falls down incomplete.
We're into the second half now, and this is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. And an update from our nation's capital in D.C. You saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. And we'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along here. Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from another team. Their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
It's still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
Throwing on first down is Brady. Over the middle, that's taken in by Gronkowski. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 18 big yards on that one, and a New England first down. A first down carry for Foster. And he showed off the athletic juke. Good little gain there. Not a whole lot of real estate, but a nice carry. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. Oh, design run for their wideout. Able to avoid him at the 40. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. And a new set of downs here
Loaded
after
4,
picking up the
4
first
on the low
ground.
where the cheese at. Fresh out the jet, to the jets where the GS at.
They run, it's Foster. And room there to work it inside the 25. A solid run on first down, gain of 7, leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
In my book, that's running the ball well, but with intelligence. How about him keeping the clock moving, staying in bounds?
Yeah, even though it's the third quarter, you're thinking ahead, aren't you? This is where your running game can really help you with a lead in the second half.
I agree totally. It's not just end-of-the-half situations that you worry about the clock. It's throughout the game. And with a lead, stay in bounds. Make them fight harder to try and catch you.
In motion, Gronkowski. They keep it in the hands of Foster. And now running right through it. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue.
Well, you know me, partner. I never tell them to back off of being aggressive. But sometimes you see the consequences when you're overly aggressive and you don't secure
like
tackles.
how this
Guys
bitch
break
uses
through.
such
Trying
a
to sell
long,
out to pry that
pronounced
football
pauses
loose, and just
for
as you
commas.
said, cost some yardage.
Yeah, you got to go get him. Stand him up first before you go for the ball. Don't just go for it initially.
They go play action here on first down. This is caught. Gronkowski. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. The Patriot passing game is rolling. They've got another first down.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
They come out here in the eye. First and goal from the 1 as they look to punch it in. And that play goes nowhere. He's met behind the line, and a penalty flag may add insult to injury.
The Jets are the worst team in the NFL.
Working from the gun, it's Brady. And this is caught. It's Edelman. So now we have Edelman slow to get back to his feet. Appears to be shaken up. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. Now Brady throwing on second down. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. Unable to get it to Gronkowski that time. And it's 3rd and short. After today, October 15th, the Patriots won't have another road game until November 12th. They'll be home for the Falcons next week. Everyone looking forward to that. Then home for the Rams, and then their bye week comes in week 9, square in the middle of the season.
And I think the league did everyone a favor by moving the open weeks to later in the season.
And he is in. Touchdown, New England. DJ Foster with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Patriots add 6 to their lead. He knocks it through. It's 28-7. Gostkowski now out to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Jet offense now. They head out to take over. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
Well, you know how in baseball when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
Hackenberg now to throw on first. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. From the gun, it's Hackenberg. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. So they took a shot on first down, but couldn't connect.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. And the offense moving in the wrong direction here now as they face a 2nd and 12.
Here we go now. Blue 90. Blue 90.
Out of the gun, Hackenberg. And that'll be incomplete. He was looking for Quincy Enunwa that time, and it's 3rd down. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden a secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
Here's Hackenberg. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Tell you what, partner, after he ices down, he's going to need a nice long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
Yeah, once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete. Here's Lachlan Edwards now as he's on for the 5th time here today. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. This is fielded at the 27. He won't go down. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. They'll start on the ground with Foster. And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, Brandon, pace comes into play now because they've got the advantage. They've got the football, but they've got to be very careful about what speed they're going to play. You know, my music teacher back in New Paltz, Mrs. Bythema Bagley, used to say, don't go prestissimo when you really want to go largo. And what she meant by that is don't go too fast when you really want to go at a nice, slow, deliberate pace.
I am speechless. I am without speech. New England on 3rd down. They've hit on 6 of their 8 tries. Very good. This time it's 3rd and 3. They'll try and run forward with Foster. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
Yeah, and that was a safety that came through and made the play. But there's no doubt in my mind, he hits like a linebacker. And we see a lot of that in today's NFL, don't we?
And that time we do indeed. A big hit for a loss. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. And this is going to carry well into the end zone for a touchback. Now the Jets offense gets ready to head back on the field. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working, and call more of that.
And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. And the trend continues here in the fourth like it was in the first, second, and third. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one of these runs. But bottom line is he takes care of the ball well for them, so they'll keep handing it to him.
Flushed out right. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here. It's been that kind of a day so far throwing the football. It just seems like nothing going right offensively.
Yeah, it's a catch that should have been made, pure and simple. And look, everything else that goes into running a good pass route, throw it all out if you don't catch the ball.
Been that kind of game throwing the football so far. Nothing going right offensively.
Here we go now.
On third down, Hackenberg. Got an open man. It's a noon one. And he is out of bounds, getting it across the 30-yard line. 14 yards is the pickup there at a Jet first down. Anunwa was the Jets' second leading receiver last year, had 58 catches, only one behind Brandon Marshall, who, of course, were the Giants now.
A breakout season for him, a big-bodied guy. Many thought that he's more restricted to moving the chains. Had an ability to get downfield and make big catches as well.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Back 99 Philly. Here we go.
On first and 10, Hackenberg. That's complete over the middle to Anderson. The completion good for 3, and it's second down. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
They'll throw again. Hackenberg. The grab made by Curse over the middle. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. The Jet passing game in rhythm. They've got another first. A first down throw for Hackenberg. Flush to his right. And he rifles one incomplete. Robbie Anderson, the man he was looking for. And it's second down.
Well, they're slinging it. And then there's one you got to put a timer on, huh? I mean, that one came in hot.
That came in hot, but overthrown out of his reach and incomplete.
All right, here we go.
They'll run it now out of the gun. They'll get only a couple down to the 44. Seems pretty obvious defensively a key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run. The best runs for the top running back, those are the ones you focus on and want to take away. And they've done that pretty successfully in this game.
The Jets on third down. They've converted 3 times in 8 chances. This is 3rd and 8. From the gun, Hackenberg. And he goes down. It's a Patriot sack. Lawrence Guy in there to get him his second sack now of the afternoon.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on 4th down.
All right, here we go. 319. 319.
Time for a break. Back to finish it off on EA Sports after this. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Found his target. It's Anderson. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Robbie Anderson, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Jets are able to cut into this deficit.
I'm not sure win-win is the proper term here, but it certainly felt like it. They got the touchdown they needed, but if I'm on the defensive side of the ball, okay, you got the touchdown, but it sure took you a long time.
Yeah, because offensively, though, you're probably hoping for a 1 to 5 play drive. That one ate up a little more time than they were hoping.
You're exactly right, and if you have that 1 to 5 play drive, you actually build up momentum and even more hope. When they had to slog their way downfield, they got the touchdown, but it's almost like, yeah, you know.
Doesn't feel right.
Exactly.
The Patriot offense now set to come back out onto the field. Certainly want to avoid what they had to do last possession. That was punt the football, because this game's starting to tighten up.
In a basketball sense, you think about taking a little bit of the air out of the ball, right? Maybe milk some clock, limit the possessions. In this case, they might want to do the same thing, but control the game offensively. Put together some first downs, put together a drive, and keep it away from them.
And the hole closes quickly. He gets it across the 35 to the 36-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. Shift together here from the D-line. Foster on 2nd down. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. Now here's a timeout defensively. Defensive timeout called by the Jets. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages.
I feel bad for the Jets owner. The Jets roster is just so...
6 conversions and 9 tries. They've done a great job of picking these up. This is 3rd and 9. On the counter, it's Foster. And very little room to maneuver. He'll get this down to about the 39. Now the Jets are going to burn another timeout. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Here's Ryan Allen now as he's on to punt for New England. This is away and a very good kick angled for the sidelines. And it's out of bounds. Now we'll see what the side judge says. He says out at the 8-yard line. Checking the NFL scoreboard there in the 4th now in Minneapolis. Now you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. A victory there would mean they're 6th on the year.
Here we go now. 3-19. 3-19.
First down, Hackenberg. Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Jet first down. First down now, but that clock rolling.
Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. Evades the tackler, and now some space. And it's a terrific return here as he's going to have him set up with a 1st and goal right at about the 6-yard line.
Obviously disappointing, but you had to go for broke here, down 2 scores. So that forced you to make some throws you definitely wouldn't want to make. And I think this interception is going to pretty much write an end to this one.
The D can only stop it one more time as they take the knee. A road win in the National Football League. Charles, you never take that for granted no matter who you're playing, no matter where you're playing.
You take it and you run with it. And you know you primed the pump all week in your own home facility. No one thinks we can do this. Only people who believe are right here in this room. And then you go on the road, band together, and get it done.
So for the Pats, their good start continues as they get their record up to 4-2. And they'll head back home next week to take on the Atlanta Falcons. Meanwhile, for the Jets, the losses are piling up as they drop to 1-5 now. And they'll look to regroup next week as they head down to Miami to take on the Dolphins.